we realized that HR has many areas that need to be developed or improved to help achieving company's business strategy. Firstly, let's start from the very basic aspect in competency-based human resource management, which is competency. Why? In order to ensure that the business objective is being achieved within the company, every employee must have specific competencies to perform all company's plan and strategy. Therefore, having a competency needs mapping in the company is very important. However, it is not yet enough. How are we going to distinguish which employee that match the competency needs and which one isn't? How to assess? This leads to the second of the basic aspect, assessment. What we offer is called 360-degree assessment, measurement from superiors, subordinates, peers, and yourself. It is the easiest and affordable way to measure whether the employee has met the competency needs of the position or not. With the help of AI inside Profesi.io, competency preparation and assessment can be done very easily and quickly. You will feel like you have a 24/7 consultant who can provide you with HR best practice solutions anytime, anywhere. To be able to find out more about how Profesi.io helps your HR in the competency and assessment area, I will be assisted by several colleagues to explain. For the first section, let's hear about competency solution in Profesi.io from Sari.
What is a competency? Let's say you are a finance manager. Which one suits you the most? Website development, financial analysis, social media management, or food and beverage service? Of course, financial analysis. This is what we call a competency, a specific area of knowledge that help people do their jobs and roles smoothly. A competency is one of the foundations that needs to be in place and addressed in HR management, as a competency is highly integrated with other HR systems. Through competency, HR can find out whether employees have met the competency requirement of their position, so they can place people in the right place. Meanwhile, on the employee side, they know the appropriate development programs to improve their competency in which they are lacking. So ultimately, the company can ensure that every employee can contribute to achieve the corporate goals. HR team understands how important competency is in the company. But sometimes it is difficult to develop or find the right competency for each position in the company. They could develop the competency by themselves or use consultant services to create them, but it usually takes months to process it. Ideally, identification of competency depends on the company direction, such as vision, mission, values, strategy, job description. In-depth research and studies need to be performed to derive those directions to the required competency. But Profesi.io can do everything in seconds. Using AI technology, Profesi.io can provide recommendation for a set of appropriate competency, which consists of core, leadership, and technical competencies. The question is, what happens if our company finally decides to change the company strategy? Without the system, we definitely need to review all competencies that have been previously developed. However, by using Profesi.io, you only need to re-enter the new information into the system, and Profesi.io will run and immediately recommend a new set of competencies, easy and fast. The competency generated by Profesi.io is equipped with competency dictionaries and complete competency profiles. Competency dictionaries contain a complete explanation of each competency, so that you know what skills are required and what the differences between level 1 to 5 are, or from basic to advanced. Meanwhile, a competency profile consists list of competency required for the position, as well as the competency level. Both competency dictionaries and competency profiles can be instantly generated by AI assistants. To be clearer about how AI recommends competency, my colleague Linggi will help to explain it.
In developing our competency model, we find some challenges that need to be addressed. First, how does Profesi.io recommend both soft and technical competencies that align with company's strategy and job requirements. For example, a position in the HR area will certainly have a different set of competencies from IT area. Second, how does Profesi.io recommend the appropriate proficiency level from level 1 to 5? The level of competency proficiency will be different between staff and executive level, as they might have different job complexities. To tackle those challenges, we have collected thousands of data from our expertise and experience over many years in people management consulting, and indeed has covered broad areas across industries. Using advanced natural language processing or NLP to predict similarity of companies' information with our extensive database, Profesi.io will recommend the most appropriate competency and proficiency level that can answer the company's needs. Furthermore, our machine learning system will continuously learn to produce better recommendations from time to time. With all the convenience provided by Profesi.io, your HR can manage competencies easier because everything is automated on the platform. Back to Aryo.
So that's how Profesi.io helps to develop the competencies based on your company needs. Competency is indeed the basis and things that must be existed in a company. However, the benefits of competency will be greater if it is integrated with the assessment. By conducting an assessment based on competency, HR will find out whether the employee has met the competency requirements to the position or not. In this case, Profesi.io provides 360 assessment, and Fajar will provide further explanation regarding this matter.
Assessment is performed to understand how is the gap between company's expectations and employees' current conditions. As we commonly know, there are several assessment types in the context of workforce, such as internal and external assessment. One of the common methods is 360-degree assessment. This assessment will be collecting feedbacks from superiors, subordinates, peers, and ourselves to eliminate bias and get broader perspective on how employees perform their competence in the company. In general, some challenges in 360-degree assessments are: first, we have to know what competencies to be assessed and in which level. In this case, there is no worry since Profesi.io has provided complete competencies for all positions, and it is directly integrated to the assessment module. Second, requires a lot of administrative preparations that need to be done before the assessment, such as defining who will be the assessor and who will be assessed, how much the weight for each assessor, how much the weight for assessed competency, etc. Tackling this problem, Profesi.io will provide full control of the settings inside the platform, so it reduces your paperwork. Third, analyze the assessment results. We understand that data is a powerful information to make any strategic decisions. Thus, we try to cover it by providing a comprehensive report illustrating employees' competency gap and their room for improvement, so that you can decide which types of training suits their development needs. Even further, you can design a career management or placement of employees according to their skills. Fourth, ensure that the assessment results are valid and reliable. The assessment questions in Profesi.io have been structured in such a way so that no one will understand the algorithm behind the questions. In addition, Profesi.io is able to spot whenever any anomaly trends happen in the assessment process and able to notify it directly to the company's admin. On top of that, you can use the service as much as you want with unlimited number of assessment. Therefore, you don't have any burden in collecting data for your employees' development purposes, as well as generating data-driven decisions for your strategic goals. Back to Aryo.
What is your thought after hearing an explanation about how Profesi.io manages competencies and assessments easily and quickly? Very interested and feel that your HR needs this app right now, right? It doesn't stop there. Professi.io will continue to develop and cover other HR areas, such as workload analysis and manpower planning to improve productivity, custom surveys and studies on employee engagement index and organization culture, and many more. The closest one is the learning management system, which will be launched in July 2021. Professi.io will propose appropriate personalized on-the-job learning activities and training programs based on the 360-degree assessment result. The most interesting thing, any offered learning programs will be collaborated with the reputable business schools and well-known universities. We can't wait to start working with all of you. Thanks to you all for joining us. Professi.io, your smart people solution.